I have received 0 contributions.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Let's Express Lane, where we get you not as fast as possible with a almost 17-minute daily rap. Let's watch.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Friday, the 5th of September, 2025.
At 1.5 speeds, it doesn't take that long.
A good day of crazy variety, highs and lows, bittersweet day for me. And here's
The lows being he didn't hit the goal, guys. He didn't hit the goal.
why. We had the premiere of Chronos: The New Dawn. We had Friday Night Fights returning to Friday nights for the first time in ages, and then something literally just happened moments ago that got my hopes all excited and then immediately deflated me. So, let's talk about
What? You got an email saying your parents were dead and you're going to inherit everything? Just find out what was a detractor tricking you?
it, shall we? So what happened today? First off, I did not do a podcast, but I jumped right into Chronos: The New Dawn, the brand new survival horror game from Bloober Team, same people who made the Blair Witch game, recently Silent Hill 2 remake. So they've done a lot of horror before. They've also did that game, The Medium. And so, initially the game had some graphical issues on PC, but I tweaked the settings a bit, and then it worked fine, except UE Engine 5 sometimes has this issue with stuttering when you walk into a new area and it's generating things in the distance. It was having that problem. Luckily, it didn't really affect the game that much. It seemed to happen a lot at the beginning, but didn't really carry on further in. So, brand new game, okay? Didn't do a podcast. I wanted to get maximum gameplay of the game. Did about a half an hour hangout session. People actually supported
Half an hour is more like 45 minutes, but still.
during this hangout session, and we got like 30, 40 bucks of support. Start playing the game. I'm not kidding. We're over an hour and a half in. No one has supported the stream at all. Attendance, okay.
No one hit the thumbs up. That's support. No one was watching. That's support.
We had like maybe 250 on YouTube and maybe 70, 80 on Kick, and I'm like, this is a new game. What gives? Survival horror, which everyone says they always want to
Except Silksong came out the same day, dumbass.
see me play. Game is kind of hype. People's all interested on different people's opinions on it. What happened? I literally have no clue. I don't know what's going on. Is this another situation where now people's moods are changing towards different games, and now people don't want to see me play survival horror anymore? If so, that's going to suck, because we got Silent Hill F coming up. We've got Tortured Souls 2 coming up, or Tormented Souls 2, and I'm looking forward to all of these for this Halloween season. I don't know what happened today. I really don't. It just didn't seem like many people were coming to the stream, and even then, when they were there, they weren't talking. The stream chat was like freezing. I'm like, what is going on, guys? Like,
Almost as if those 250 people watching are mostly bots.
it's survival horror. No one's talking about this. So anyway, my initial impressions, I actually wanted to do a whole video on it, but it's 10 p.m. and I got to get the hell out of here. So I cannot do a special video for that.
Except you'll be awake until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning your time drinking, so why not?
Quite frankly, all right, the game, I think, has great lore.
Oh, crossed arms, he's defensive.
Has an interesting atmosphere, very scary and creepy. It really is. Like, the enemies, in my opinion, are scary. They hit you for giant damage. They take 3 to 4 shots directly in the head to kill. They are very scary, tanky enemies, and because their resource management is a huge problem in this game, it makes it even more tense and scary. So I feel like it's actually a really good survival horror game in that regard. Currently, we're trying to get the story of what happened, what infected the humans, what changed them into these monsters. We're not even there yet. We don't even know who we are. We have no clue who we are as this person trying to, traverse 1980s Poland and find out where this infection came from. We just got to a part of the game where you can time travel, and I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. I wonder what that will be. So gameplay is a combination of old school Resident Evil and Dead Space, but resources are scarce. It's hard to get healing, ammo,
And he loves to be like, oh no, there's movement. Dump the entire mag.
everything that you need. It takes a while. You have to find resources and craft these things in your inventory. Inventory space management is huge in this game. Just like classic Resident Evil, you have almost no inventory space. So it definitely feels like old school, hardcore Resident Evil. However, 2 problems with this game so far that are bothering me. Out of everything I liked, number 1, the game doesn't explain things well enough. There's an entire part of the game where they're like, oh, you need to use fire to kill the enemies. No, you don't. You actually don't. What it is, there's a mechanic where when you down an enemy and kill them with bullets, okay, another enemy who's alive can come up and fuse with that dead body and become like a mutated superpowered enemy. They can do this multiple times to become like really tankish, okay? So obviously you want to kill them when they're weak and then take them all out before they can mutate. Now, can you burn an enemy? Yes, you have an ability to use a flamethrower and shoot the ground, and basically it either kills a body or engulfs an enemy that's standing up and stuns them so you can kill them easily, or both. Sometimes you hit 2 enemies at once. The problem is the game doesn't explain that. So you think, oh, to kill an enemy you have to burn them. Well, guess what? You can only hold 1 flame charge at a time. At first, you can only get flame charges from stations. You can't even make them. Later on, when you can make them, you can still only hold 1 at a time. So if you only have 1, you're screwed. If there's a room full of enemies, how do I kill 4 enemies with 1 flame charge? So you get confused. Now, there are other ways to kill enemies. For example,
You get confused. You weren't paying attention to the game. Whenever there's text popping up explaining something, he's looking at chat. So guess what? He misses all of it. He's constantly just staring at chat during cutscenes or during elements of the gameplay where it's like, hey, you might want to pay attention to this. Nope, I'm going to stare at chat, waiting for money. Waiting for money. Come on, chat, where's the money? I need that money, guys. Guys, where's the money? And he does it every time there's text on the stream. Oh, there's text. I don't need to pay attention. Stare at chat. Oh, what? They're explaining something? Well, I don't care. It's not important to me. I'm going to stare at chat. And so he misses everything.
there's explosive barrels in areas that you can shoot, or like propane canisters. That's really another major way to kill these enemies. And eventually what you'll end up doing, you run into a new area, you start looking around. What's in the environment? Loot, break things, avoid all the enemies, just keep looting, avoid them all, don't even fight them yet. Look for explosive things. Okay, try to lure them all there, fire, try to kill more than one at once with a bullet, so that way you're not wasting all your ammo. Then once you've exhausted everything in the environment, then focus on killing off the final enemies and then moving to the next area. So it's good. It's just a lot of it's trial and error, and a lot of it isn't based on skill. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, oh, look, I'm fighting a boss for the first time. There's no chance you will beat that boss the first time. Even if you're a great player, zero chance. Because you have to go in there, investigate the entire area, look in every direction. Where are the items? Where's the explosive barrels? Where's the things I got to do? What's the boss's weakness? So you're going to die 2-3 times and then finally figure it out and then beat them easily because you know what you're doing. Kind of frustrating for someone who's maybe...
Sounds pretty awesome to me.
I just want to go through the game and play it. I don't want to replay the same thing 4 or 5 times. Well, that's the game.
Yes, DSP, we know. You want to put everything on the belt and just get it out the conveyor belt as quickly as possible. Guys, this isn't fun. I had to replay it twice now. Well, that's kind of the mechanic. No! Technical issues.
In fact, at the very beginning of the game, it literally outright says, this game is meant that you die and you replay. It actually says that. You learn from trial and error. So that's what they were going for. It's definitely not an easy game.
Yes, it's the game mechanic. Guys, I hate this game mechanic. This very important and really cool game mechanic, guys. I hate it.
It's difficult, okay? If you're okay with that, with dying a million times and learning and then persevering, that's what the game's all about. I think that's why some people were actually comparing this game to Dark Souls when they were talking about it initially. It's like Dark Souls in that regard, plus survival horror combined. It is way harder than Dead Space. It's actually harder than any modern Resident Evil. Probably it's on par with old school Resident Evil, okay? So, I am liking it, and I had a great time with the game, even though I did rage at certain parts and I felt certain parts were bullshit and frustrating. We made good progress today. 3.5 hours of gameplay live on the channel, but guess what? The views weren't great during the stream. I don't know how the on-demand videos would do. And the support, we didn't even hit $100 of support on a brand new release day.
Womp womp. The only part that matters.
Can't explain it. No idea why. Don't know what to say. So disappointing? Yeah, in that regard, it certainly was. I was toughing it out for a tough game and playing through it and enjoying it, and the people weren't there with me, you know? Now, tonight was Friday Night Fights. And I played CVS 2 again, of course. We did see the return of a few people who haven't been around for fighting games for a while. Notably, Jax Raxer and a couple others actually came by and started supporting. Sadly, looks like we may be in the last hurrah for this collection. This Capcom Fighting Collection 2 and Capcom vs. SNK 2. We already retired it on PC because no one's playing it on PC. Tonight, could barely find anyone playing it on PS5 at all. Really hard to find comp, to be honest, very disappointing. And I wish that there would be more people playing, but again, they put no effort into these collections. There's no cross-play, so no one sticks around. So here we are 3 months into it. I'm playing the same 4 people all night. And they're all scrubs, to be honest, except for King Crimson.
Nope. He ran away from him. He ran away because he kept getting his ass beat.
King Crimson's pretty good. He's a viewer of mine. But everyone else, roll throw, roll mash jab, roll mash jab, mash jab. That's not how you play CVS 2. That only works online. You're a...
Except you haven't played the game offline, or any game like that offline, in how long? When's the last time you played against an actual human being in the same room? That's right. Over a decade.
Using the lag, you're basically embarrassing yourself, and you're embarrassing the fighting game community, and you're embarrassing this fucking game's gameplay, making it look like a scrub game because it works online because rollback netcode is abusable. So it's frustrating, you know? I leveled up a bunch. I think I gained like 2,000-3,000 points tonight. I'm very close to hitting master at 30,000 points. I think I'm at like 27, 28,000, so I'm getting there. But the problem is, like, I had to play King Crimson like 2 sets because there's not enough players. I'm sitting there waiting. Where is everyone? There's no one there. The few people that I play are scrubs, and I either spank the shit out of them or they abuse lag with insanely bad internet connections. I mean, one guy literally was like, we couldn't even play. What the fuck's wrong with your internet? So the way I'm seeing it, this maybe we'll do one more stream next week, and if it doesn't improve, this might be it. We may retire fighting games for now. The next fighting game coming out would be the Mortal...
For now. Yeah. Give it a week or two, then all of a sudden, guys, surprise, Friday Night Fights, Jax Razor, please show up.
Combat Legacy Collection supposed to be coming out, so the rumor is in October. I'd be okay with that. I would be down to play that for a while. Keep in mind, next year we have new games coming out like Marvel Tokon, the Invincible fighting game, and maybe more. So that's interesting to me, but man, it sucks. This is the best retro Street Fighter game available for any kind of format right now, and it looks like maybe one more.
No, it's not. Arcade is better.
We're done with it because there's just not enough comp. Now, support started off slow, but by the end we rallied. We made over $100 of support. Again, we didn't hit a goal. So I want you to think about this. This week was the weirdest week. The beginning of the week, we had a troll coming by, doing a whole bunch of contributions, then basically insulting me and getting banned, saying, oh, they're going to charge it back, but I keep it all. They're so full of shit. Doesn't matter if they try to charge it back or not. I keep all the money. So we ended up hitting a whole...
Except in the past you've said that you've lost, and it pisses you off, and then your account gets frozen, and you get really pissed off, which makes it even funnier.
Whole bunch of goals at the beginning of the week, which is why we did the DSP Tries It with Calorie Mate early on in the week. So then I set up the DSP Tries It for Katsu Burger's return, and we barely hit any goals this week. It was like hit or miss. Like, we would hit a goal, then not even close. Then we would hit a goal, then not even close. So here we are at the end of the week, and we're only at 44 goals. And it sucks. I wish that we were further in, because here's what I did. I changed it. I said, instead of doing Katsu Burger, forget it. We didn't make enough goals this week to do Katsu Burger. So instead, DSP Tries It will be the new Taco Bell Decades menu. This will actually be available nationwide in the United States on Tuesday, September 9th. So that's what we're working toward. So we need to hit 50 goals. Guess what? We hit no goals today. So we're still at 44. We probably aren't going to be doing this till like middle to late next week at the rate we're going. We're not hitting goals for Metal Gear. We're not hitting goals for the new game Chronos. We're not hitting goals for Suikoden. We're not hitting goals for CVS 2. We did hit a goal for Silk Song, thankfully, but I don't know what else you guys want from me, honestly.
The only one that you hit the goal with Silksong, the game you already hate. You barely even touch it and you already hate it.
I'm playing all the new releases. You all complain I was playing old games. So now I'm playing new releases like Silksong and Chronos. Where are the people in the support? So I don't think it's the game selection that's the problem, quite frankly. Even though people are whining and complaining, that's not what it is.
It's not the game selection. It's you, the streamer. It's always been you.
Whiny bitches who are the vocal minority who just want to be complaining about everything at all times and say everything I do is wrong. Just like they all said, why are you playing an old game Ballad of Gay Tony when you should be playing Silksong? So we started playing Silksong, and now they came to my chat all day and complained, why are you not playing the Ballad of Gay Tony? I'm serious. This is how they are. They just do it to be contrarian bitches and to try to make the chat toxic so people won't enjoy it. So I ignored them. I just banned them all day. I didn't entertain that shit. But next week, I need everyone to come by and start supporting.
He says as he comments about them again.
So we can hit these goals and we can do DSP Tries it, all right? Please do. Now, one final thing happened. As I'm streaming CVS 2, Sony sent me an email. You've been accepted into the Marvel Tokon beta. Wow. I registered for it, and they never sent me the invite until now while I was streaming tonight. So I'm like, this is exceptional. Let's do it. I accept the invite. They send me a text message to confirm.
And here's the womp womp from him.
I register. Okay, you can download it right now. Oh, when is it playable? Starting tonight, right now, until 8 a.m. Sunday morning. What will I be doing from right now until 8 a.m. Sunday morning? So I think you see my problem, right? They sent me the code so late, I had no time to plan anything. And by the way, there was no way that I would have had tomorrow as my day to work anyway. It's my wife's birthday, and we already have all plans of stuff we're doing tomorrow. So I don't know why they sent the code out so late. And I've never heard of a beta in history that was only 24 hours. It is. It's literally 24 hours. I take it back. I think it's 36 hours. It starts tonight and ends at 8 a.m. Sunday. So basically you have from now until 9 p.m. tomorrow and then another 12 hours. That is the dumbest window I've ever heard for a closed beta.
Guys, don't they know when my wife's birthday is? It's my wife's birthday. Well then, I don't know. Play it now. Do a surprise stream. Guys, we hit the goal, so I'm going to keep the goal up and we're going to do a surprise token battle. Yay! Or it's not going to be your wife's birthday. You're not going to be celebrating it all day. Like, all right, honey, we're going to be going out for dinner. But that'll be later in the day, so I'm going to do a day stream of token battle. Or celebrate the day with her and then do a night stream. If you're really that fucking hardcore about this game and you really want to play it, figure it out.
In my life, and that includes any video game I've ever played. I've never heard of a 36-hour window for a closed beta. It's insanely fucking stupid. Sony is a bunch of fucking morons. So's Arxis. That is the dumbest timing ever for a beta. So you had no idea.
Yep, the dumbest timing is because it's on his wife's birthday. They should know when his birthday is or who his wife's birthday is, guys. How do they not know when my wife's birthday is? Don't they know how important it is?
In it, you sent the code to me during it. So it's already started. It started at 9 p.m. You sent me the code during the beta, so there's no way I can even plan to do it. And now you actually expect me to drop everything in my life to be a part of your beta. How about this?
How about you don't plan things with my wife's birthday? Holy shit, he's really this narcissistic. He is this much of a narcissist that how dare they plan something on my wife's birthday? Don't they know it's my wife's birthday?
No. I refuse. I don't care if it's the best fighting game ever made. My life is more important than your stupid beta because you think that you're more important than everything else on Earth. You're not. So sadly, I can't play the beta, and to be honest, sorry about that. I would have actually given the code away, but there's no code. What it is, it's a link through your PlayStation Network account, so only I can use it. So I can't even give the beta away to one of you. I was going to put like a code in this video tonight. I can't. It's impossible. So now the beta invite goes to waste. I can't play it. By the time I come back on Sunday morning, the beta's over. All right? And before you say, oh, why don't you make time? It's my wife's birthday. I'm not playing fucking video games. Sorry, she's more important to me than fucking Marvel Tokon. She just
Your roommate is not more important to you. Bullshit.
I don't care. All right? So FYI, I'm not playing it. Maybe because I accepted the invite for this beta. Maybe they'll send me an invite to the next one. But I can't do it. Sorry, they should really have a beta that's longer than 36 hours. That's insanely stupid. If it had continued later into Sunday, I absolutely would have done it first stream on Sunday. I actually wouldn't have even done a podcast. We would have just jumped right in and did all Marvel Tokon on that first stream on
Bullshit. There would have been another 30 to 45-minute podcast, as always.
Sunday. But nope, that's not available. So I'm sorry, everybody. All right? So here's the deal. I'm off tomorrow from streaming. I'm not here Saturday. Next week is a crazy good week. Let's listen to this variety that we've got coming up next week, okay? We've got Metal Gear Solid Delta concluding within 2 streams. We've got more Chronos, the New Age, which I hope you got, or the New Dawn, excuse me, and I hope you'll check it out. I don't know why no one did today. I hope you'll come for it. We've got continuing with Sweet Code N2 as we head into the next chunk of the game, which is the major chunk where you start recruitment and everything. We've got Gears of War Reloaded, the campaign concluding. That's going to be very exciting. And then if we finish it, we'll probably start the multiplayer again. We've got Silksong. There you go. Hollow Knight Silksong. That will now be in the rotation. And we've got Friday Night Fights. So
unless it doesn't make the goal. The second it doesn't make the goal, he's deleting it from existence.
So we've got a good variety of stuff. Another 6-day streaming week next week that I hope you will join me for. I'm sorry I can't play the Tokon beta. They timed it the stupidest I've ever seen, and they invited me too late for me to even plan for it. That's life. My life is more important than Arxis and Sony and Tokon. It just is. Too bad. So sad. I'm really crying that I can't play it. Really. Anyway. So that is it for the week. When I come back on Sunday, I really hope that you guys will come by, hang out for the podcast, join me for Metal Gear, and please, let's get some support going. I would love to hit some support goals. We need to start doing it. And particularly, I'll be honest, Kick, this week, awful. I don't even know what happened. Kick viewership is down, and support is way down. So I hope that we can pick that up next week. All right? All right, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your Saturdays. I will see you all Sunday morning. Good night, and peace out.
No, shut the fuck up. But yes.
He's angry.
What the fuck? No, don't do that. So yes, the guy is pissed because, guys, they planned it for my wife's birthday. Don't they know it's my wife's birthday? They should have got a hold of me first and asked me, about what is the best time to do it. Guys, I can't believe they're doing it on my wife's birthday. They're idiots doing it on my wife's birthday. They should know. Like, holy shit, DSP. You're not the center of the universe. You're not even the center of Renton. You're not even the center of that condo. I know it's a middle unit, but Jasper's way more important. With that, I'm let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.